Well, the new congressional map approved by the Florida House and Senate will greatly impact voters in Tampa Bay if it survives a legal challenge. The district currently represented by Democrat Kathy Castor that runs through Tampa and St. Pete will be broken up into 5 different districts, all with the majority of voters who supported Donald Trump in 2024. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank is live in Tampa at Adamo and 15th to show us the new congressional geography that's going to impact Tampa Bay, Evan.
Yeah, and Allie, the reason we're standing here at this intersection is because this is where 3 congressional districts are going to converge, are going to intersect. Now, south of Adamo, right here, this is still going to be represented under the new maps by Kathy Castor. But if you look here, 15th Street here, this is the dividing line. If you go 15th Street and look west, that is where Gus Bilirakis' district is going to be. But if you come here to the east, this here, east of 15th Street, this is where Laurel Lee's district is going to be, and it's going to be going 80 miles to the north all the way up to Crystal River.
The effort to cram exactly 769,221 people into 28 congressional districts led them here to Adamo and 15th.
It's a beautiful, compact map. Very nice map.
Beauty is apparently in the eye of the signer. This is Tampa Bay on the old map, with Kathy Castor's Tampa and St. Pete district colored light orange in the middle. This is the new map. Notice 5 puzzle pieces: the purple, dark orange, blue, light orange, and neon, now intersecting like a puzzle. Kathy Castor's 14th district is in pieces, now parts of districts 12 through 16.
Here in Florida, you're not allowed to draw congressional maps to favor an incumbent or a political party. You have to respect communities.
Tampa is now split into 3 districts with jagged edges throughout. Here's how it looks in real life. West of Armenia and into Town and Country would belong to Kathy Castor. But at Armenia, only north of Kennedy, Gus Bilirakis would take over until 15th Street in Ybor City. Laurel Lee's district would start there, but only go north of Adamo and stretch south and east to Progress Village. That's where Kathy Castor's district would pick back up. Castor's would go all the way to the Manatee line, which is currently Vern Buchanan's district. And by the way, the Lee district in blue would go from Ybor City, past the Mermaids in Weeki Wachee, and on to the Citrus County and Marion County line.
There are going to be some people who show up to vote in the primary, or they show up to vote in the general, and they're going to see some names and be like, "Wait a second, what happened to the names I was used to voting on?"
And in St. Pete, instead of Castor having almost everything east of US 19 and Anna Paulina Luna having everything west in the purple, Luna would get the top half of the city, again with jagged edges throughout. At 22nd Avenue North, the residents south of there would be represented by the retiring Vern Buchanan's district in yellow. Thus, the person representing Madeira Beach and South St. Pete would also represent DeSoto County.
The poorest neighborhoods in St. Pete that have already struggled to be heard will find themselves in a district contorted in such an unnatural way that they seem more like an addendum.
Now, the political representation of these districts has grown more Republican, but remember, those numbers, Allie and Mark, are based on the 2024 voting patterns, which Democrats expect to be more friendly to them in the 2026 elections, just given where President Trump's approval rating is right now. In some polls, you see that it's in the mid-30s. And remember that Kathy Castor outperformed Kamala Harris by nearly 10 points in the 2024 election. So Democrats do believe that they have a chance to still keep this seat in Democratic hands, and Kathy Castor certainly believes that. Back to you.
All right, well, we will see what happens. Evan, thanks for explaining all that for us.